Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Look who I've got with me. I can do this the right way.
Yeah.
This is Karen, aka Tapioca Thievery from the Jupiter Vale. There's an echo.
Hello.
And this is your third time on the show or second with me
This is the
alone?
second time around.
Well, I'm really happy to see you, and thanks for
Yes, I'm
being
happy to
here.
be here.
You can really see your cat now. Doesn't she
Yeah,
have the
I know.
prettiest cat?
That's Noli. She's a good girl.
What's her name again?
Noel. It's Noelle. We got her on Christmas Eve. My neighbor brought her over in a little pretzel box. She was like this big.
Oh,
And because he said he found the kitten with his outside cats, and I said, if you can get her, bring her over. And so
was
she's
that
with us here.
Christmas of this past year?
Oh no, this she
Oh, okay. I was
is
gonna
how old
say.
is she? She is 13. So she was
Oh
probably
wow.
born around Hurricane Sandy. So she was born in 2012. So I gave her the birthday of October 31st. I said, that's your birthday.
That's my birthday.
Ah,
We
all right.
share a birthday. That's awesome. All right. So what have you been up to? What's been going on?
Just I was on last night together with you and
Yes.
all the other newbies. It was a lot of fun. Just trying to find times to do more videos of tarot card pulls. I did one last night. Sometimes I don't get to do more than two a month just because I get super busy. But other than that, I'll be on with let's see. I'll be on with Amy and Jackie B on Friday, February 27th. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then I'll be on with Judy's Healing Fire March 10th as well. I think
Awesome.
that's it for now, which is fine by me. I may show up on the slumber party some nights. I don't know. Tonight I'm taking off, but
Are you?
but you never know.
Yeah, I might have to call you in one day when I need a
Yeah.
fill in.
It's true.
I've got Lulu and Jackie B on call, so I might have
Yeah.
to add you to that list. But
Yeah.
Karen is an awesome reader. If you have not subscribed to her, please look down in the description, and her channel is there. Please go and give her a subscribe and a like on her live because she is simulcasting as well. So
Yeah.
if you have not subscribed to her, please do so for me and come back and let us know that you did that.
Thank you.
All right. So let's see who we've got with us. Thank you, everybody who's watching on replay. Hi. And please hit the like and subscribe to both of our channels. If you get a chance, that would be awesome. We got Jackie Jacaranda. All right. And I don't know who this Tapioca Thievery is.
I heard she's trouble.
She's trouble. Okay, we'll get rid of her. And just kidding, that's Karen. And we've got Michelle. I just always say her name wrong. Michelle is here.
Hello.
Jackie again. Katharina, hey there.
Hello.
Oh, she spelled your name right.
Yeah.
And Juanita is here. Hi, Juanita. And sorry I was a little late. That was my fault. I had a little technical issue going on. So let's see who else we've got. Polly. Hi, Polly.
Hello.
And Rachel.
Hello.
Hello. And Summer Day is from your channel.
Yes.
Welcome.
I know who that is.
You know who that is?
Yeah.
And then we've got Jessica Lynn. Hey, Jessica Lynn.
Hello.
And Cat the Wild Cat Wrangler. Used to be the Ragamuffin. Look at the kitties. She's got the kitties on her picture too.
Oh.
Awesome. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. And go ahead and put I got to readjust myself like a pretzel here. And If you could put your questions in caps and emojis, I would appreciate it so we can get this party started. Polly, I got you. Joyful Journey Jen, hello. Hi there. I might change this up a little bit. Yeah, I'll do this and then I'll make ourselves bigger when it's time to read. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's how I usually do it. Juanita, I've got your question and welcome. We'll give it just another minute or so, see if we get any more questions in. Michelle, I've got you. Rachel, I've got you. What are you saying, Kat? Y'all may make men tired.
Jackie.
You're making me tired just watching you and Scott. Impressive.
Oh, y'all make me tired.
And I wanted to go on and online and say thank you to Jackie. She was a machine last night, putting in all your channel names and and keeping up with everyone. She's just a machine.
Yeah.
Michelle from Astrological Tarot, she calls her the Jackies because she said there's got to be more than one.
Oh.
So she'll come in the chat and say, "Hi, Jackies."
It's like Multiplicity. Did you ever see that movie with Michael Keaton? I used to watch it all the time.
I don't think I did.
And they would clone him, but each clone would be like a little different. And then by the time they cloned the fourth clone, like it was like a copy of a copy of a copy. And like he wasn't up to par.
Oh, wow.
It was very funny.
Is that an older movie or a newer movie?
Probably early 90s.
Oh, okay. Multiplicity. I'm going to have to write that down. Watch it one night. Okay. No problem with your typing, Kat. We'll go ahead and get started. Let's get started with Polly.
All right.
Message from my guides, please. I've got pretty good cards for you, Polly. The first card I got is the Magician, so you can't beat that right out of the gates. This is the magic card. So this is, you can do anything that you set your mind to and manifest. So manifest, manifest, manifest is this card. So whatever you want, go for it. And then you got the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is your hard work and dedication will pay off with rewards and recognition. So keep working. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't forget self-love and self-care. But whatever you're working hard with, it looks like it's coming to fruition for you. All right. And then you got the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is a face-to-face conversation with somebody. I mean, you can have it over text or, messenger or whatever, forms of communication. But I always like to say face-to-face because it's really personal. It's more personal that way. So letting somebody know how much you care about them, how much you love them. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be your family, friends, community. Just letting someone know that you enjoy them, and you're glad that they are in your life. You'll find that your relationship will just magnify itself and get better. And then trying some new cards out. You got the Storm Tamer. Interesting. It says your relationship with chaos is evolving. That's good. You don't just survive storms, you alchemize them and turn them into opportunities for transformation. All right. So you are the Storm Tamer. I love that. And I can see you doing that, Polly. I can see you just bringing in peace into chaos and being able to be the like mediator and help, people when there's a conflict, you can step in and be like the middleman, but have good outcomes with that. Then you got the visions card. So you may be seeing visions at night when you're dreaming, or it might be in the daytime. It might be when you're wide awake. But just kind of take account of the visions that you're having and make sure you write them down or keep a list in your head of, what they are, because they have meaning. So that's what I got for you, Polly. I hope that helped. And here is Karen. You're on mute.
Oh, okay. So let's see, Polly, what did I get for you? So I pulled a few tarot cards first. This is from my first deck of tarot cards, so they're kind of like my favorite. The first I got is the Five of Pentacles. This is kind of, when I look at the Five of Pentacles, right, we see somebody, it's snowing, there's two people holding each other, kind of keeping each other warm. Pentacles, we know, can deal with money or business, something to do with, could be work. And the fives are a little crazy sometimes. They mean something may be happening, maybe coming up. You may be dealing with something either financially or business wise. So I wanted to get a little bit more clarification, and I pulled the Hierophant. So that says to me, if it's like work, this could be like your institution, or it could be some other type of institution that's having to that's maybe causing you some issues right now that you're having to deal with, that you have to maybe think a little inwardly about. What else was it about the five? I mean, they can be changed as well. So there could be something going on like at work. And then I got the Two of Swords for that. So that says to me, like, there's some type of decision that needs to be made. Maybe you don't feel clear exactly about what you should do because this person is blindfolded. And the thing about the swords is also like difficult situations and change, or just like stress. Like, it doesn't have to be anything huge. I do say you put in probably work, some changes to our groups. So that I think does make a lot of sense. There may be a decision that you have to make, but it's not clear yet. I get that type of thing because I feel like it's the same at my work. Like, there's things that, there's changes going on, but you're not exactly 100% aware of what those changes are. You just know that they're happening. So I feel like that's what the Two of Swords is kind of telling you there. So that could be a little uncomfortable. So I pulled a paranormal deck. I pulled the Siren for you. So the Siren is a card of seduction and allure. So it asks you to really think about your relationships and anything to do with temptation. So it doesn't have to be like love. It could be like relationships you have at business, co-workers, things like that, or even, the relationship with your boss. So it's saying don't be led astray by anything external, like external desires. Make sure that you're using your voice and your charm to influence others. You have that ability. So like, if there's something difficult going on at work, I think you have the ability to sort of charm your way into kind of getting what you want, or at least getting some of that information that you need that you're not seeing yet from the Two of Swords. So just be aware of the power that you have as well with the Siren card. These cards also come with numbers, so I don't know if this number means anything to you, but it's 0912. I don't know. September 12th? I don't know. I don't know what 0912 means, if it means anything to you. And then I got from my cat tarot, because it's always fun to end with the cat tarot, I handle my poop with dignity. So that embarrassing issue, deal with it, bury the evidence, and then reclaim the high ground. You have the charm and the seduction from the Siren card to do that. So don't worry. And that's my reading for you, Polly. Thank you.
I love those cat cards.
Me too.
She used them before, so I accidentally hit the purchase button and bought them myself. So they're on their way. Jackie didn't know that. She'll probably flog me when we're done. Just kidding, Jackie. Okay, Cat, the cat wrangler, wild cat wrangler. Thank you so much for your donation. You will go next. And you pull cards for the week for me. Sure. Kat, will you just let me know you're here still? Oh, look here. Kat says, ooh, Karen, guess who's your newest, favorite, biggest fan subscriber? Me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kat. And I thought I was her number one. All right. Just kidding. Kat, the first card I got for you is the judgment card. This does not mean that you're going to be judged. This means that it's your life purpose card. So are you following your life purpose this week? Make sure you are. If you don't know what your life purpose is, ask your guides and your angels to open that up for you and let you know. If you do know, just do that in everything that you do, because that'll just make your life easier and make things better on your journey. Then you did get the Lover's card. There's a kitty cat in this deck. I didn't know that. But you've got... This to me is not necessarily a romantic relationship coming in. I just think it's commitment with someone, and you are committing to a partnership, a relationship, or friendship coming in. And you know what? I think this is your husband. I think this is your husband, and you are taking care of him very well, just like a girl would take care of her kitty. And that's how I see the relationship, is you taking care of him. So, and I know he has some issues that you have to deal with a lot. So then you got the Four of Pentacles, and this is the card that says you're holding back something. So you need to let go of something that's holding you back. Maybe your voice. You need to say something out of love, of course, or you need to do something out of love. But there's something that you're holding back and not doing because you're afraid it's going to offend somebody or scare somebody. But you need to speak your truth out of love, filtered. Okay. The first card I got for you is Faith. All right, so just make sure you have faith. Strengthen your faith by affirming that everything is working out in your favor. Yes. Oh, you kind of committed 40 years on Valentine's Day, it looks like.
Wow.
Or Heart Day. The cat's tearing up my living room. Okay. I don't know if y'all could hear that, but then you got potential. So you have a lot of potential in your life to do whatever it is that you want. Just use this for your life purpose and know that you can do anything that you set your mind to, and you have great potential. And that's what spirit is saying to you. You have potential. Let's get up and start moving and start going and helping others. So that's what I got for you, Kat. Actually, no, you did a donation, so I'm going to give you a couple extra
Ooh.
cards. I've got the Page of Wands, which is the free spirit, and you did get the Devil card. So there's something that you need to let go of. So it could be something you need to let go of and speak your truth to, or someone. But there is this Devil card hanging around. It doesn't mean that there's a devil going to jump out of your tree. Doesn't mean that. It just means that there's something that you're holding on to that needs to be let go. And we all have things like that that we need to let go. Okay. And then I've got one more card for you. Small details. And it says, pay attention to the things you may have overlooked. What did you forget? Right. So just a little hint there from spirit that you may have overlooked something and to go back and do it. That's what I got. And here is Karen.
All right, Kat. So I pulled the Three of Wands for you. Wands, we're talking about, creativity, drive, enthusiasm, energy. And the threes are like Trinity, right? Body, mind, and spirit. We're also talking about communication, optimism, clarity. So the Three of Swords helps you to see the big picture. And they are also telling you to look before you leap. So it's telling you, whatever it is that you have the enthusiasm for, or if you're planning to do something, make sure that you take the time to think it over before you leap, but you do have that clarity for you so you can make the right decision. And then I got the Queen of Cups. So I thought that was interesting to go with what Scott was saying, because the queens are feminine leadership and they're also nurturing. And then the cups are about romance, love, and social relationships. So I thought that was really interesting when he was mentioning your husband. I think this is saying that you have that natural ability to nurture and not be intimidated, and to really help someone through. And you're using that as comfort. The cups are like comfort. They're also intuitive. They're also about love as well. And then I pulled the High Priestess, which I feel like also bolsters that card, because the High Priestess is about knowledge and learning. The High Priestess is not afraid to study, to learn new things, to master. So I think that also goes along with the Queen. You are, and the Three of Wands, because you are able to take the time and you have clarity to think things through. So if there's any specific type of decisions that you're trying to make, or if you just want to be there for somebody, I think these cards kind of help you with that as well. From the paranormal deck, I pulled for you the Fairy. And the Fairy has the numbers 0902. So I don't know if those mean anything for you. But the Fairy just reminds us to connect to the spirit world. If you need any help with making a decision or looking for advice, don't be afraid to reach out to your spirit guides. Don't be afraid to commune with nature. Something that helps you to think things through well. And don't be afraid to ask for help, because the spirit guides are there for you. They will help you no matter what. And also to seek magic in the ordinary. So don't, if something interesting happens, don't brush it off, because be like, oh, that was just X, Y, and Z. It may be kind of a little message for you to help you along your way. For my cat card, I got, if I fit, I sit. So this card is saying, don't ask if you deserve to be there. Just show up, squeeze in, and dare anyone to move you. So you deserve to be there. You deserve to be there, maybe in that relationship. Maybe, you know, you're already having that sort of Queen of Cups nurturing. You are part of this relationship. You are a big part of this relationship. And don't dare anyone to move you. I mean, if you do, they can't move you. So so that's a good card for there. And then since you had a donation card, I pulled from the Creatures of the Night deck. I have to look up this card. It's pretty cool, but it's called Automation. So it kind of looks like he's in the pumpkin patch. He has the oh, what do you call that tool? The scythe.
Scythe.
So or scythe, yeah. And he's picking the pumpkins, but he's also kind of like a robot. So I had to look this one up because I'm like, what does automation tell us in the paranormal deck? Let's see if I can find it. Okay. So this talks again about calm, logic, and practicality. So this card is asking you, saying, are my feelings helping me or hindering as I face this? So if you're facing something specific, the same as like the Three of Wands, right? Look before you leap. Think things through, have clarity, make sure you're making the right decision. The automation says you are reminded that while sentiment has its place, sometimes you need to take emotion out of the equation in order to proceed successfully. So we all have days where we resent what we have to do, or we get caught up doing something that we love. But you can't let what you want overwhelm what you need to do. So always take a step back, think about things objectively for this week. This week is talking about practicality, helping to nurture people, but don't lose yourself, right? Always also think about yourself as well. And that is what I have for you, Kat. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Karen. And questions are now closed unless there's a donation. I wanted to say hello to Nivra and to Sweet Nancy from A Chrome's Intuition is here.
Hello.
So welcome, both of you. Nivra says, nice to see you, Tapioca Thiever.
Nice to see you.
All right. Next up is, we already did Polly. So it'll be Juanita. Message from Spirit. Well, we appreciate you too, Kat. Thank you. Okay. The shield is the new moderator wrench, I think, Nivra. So I think that's what it is. It's the moderator wrench. I think they changed it. On my end, they didn't change it, but I have a PC. But I think on maybe phones or iPads, they've changed it. So now it's a shield.
Yeah, I'm on a Mac and I see it as a shield.
A shield, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Juanita. Message from Spirit. The first card I got is the Two of Wands, and this can mean balance, but it can also mean planning. So plan what you want in your life and go towards that, manifest it. You see a phoenix here rising from the ashes, just saying this is not the end. This is just the beginning of my journey. So this is the beginning of you taking control and deciding what path that you want to go on. So you have a long journey ahead. I'm hearing, but as it can be great. Just follow the one that is going to bring you the most happiness and joy in your life. And then you got the chariot, and the chariot is going forward to victory. But look at this one horse with wings is taken off before the other one is. It could be a little bit bumpy on the chariot. So you need to take action to make those horses go or unicorns in the right direction. So just keep going, fulfilling your purpose, as it says down here, and making sure that you're on the right track, doing a spirit check, just saying, hey, I want to make sure everything is good and I'm going in the right direction. And do that with your guides or your angels or spirit itself. And then I got for you the Wheel of Fortune. So this Wheel of Fortune is like a dragon interlooping. It's got all the signs of the zodiac. This is you having a very positive change in your life. And up there it says manifestation. So manifest what change you want in your life and act as if it is already happening. Okay. So that's what I got there. Did I go away for a minute? It says Scott is back. Okay. I must have gone away for a minute. All right. The next card I got for you, Juanita, is Reflection. Ooh, looks like you got kind of a crystal ball there. It says, as you gaze into your past, you see the way to the future. Yeah, and what I always say is, Juanita, when you look into the past and you see your greatest moments, right? The greatest things that have happened to you in the past, just know that that circumstance can happen again and even better in the future. So it'll see the way to the future. So learn from your mistakes and, learn what you do want out of life and what you don't want. And then the last card I got for you is Generosity. Yes, so I think that you'll have some giving and some receiving that'll be coming in for you. So just make sure you're on the right path with that. And presents are coming. So that's what I got, Juanita. Here is Karen.
All right. I feel like every time we do this, our cards start to come similar.
Yeah.
Because my first card I got was the Fool. So that says to me a new journey. Like there is something that you want to do, that you're planning to take on. And then I got the Two of Pentacles, and I thought, well, that's interesting because the Two of Pentacles, Scott had just talked about generosity. And I see the Two of Pentacles as someone, he's balancing the pentacles, right? So I think it's saying that as you start this journey, this new journey that you want to take on, just make sure that you're balancing your pentacles. You're balancing your money. You're making sure that you're not, giving away too much, spending too much, taking too much. Make sure that you have the funds in order to start this journey, whatever that journey may be. And then I got the Queen of Cups again. And then in this way, I see the Queen of Cups as saying that you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, and you have the confidence to be successful in this journey. And I think that if you stick with that emotionally, it'll be very fulfilling for you. I feel like this could be about love. I don't know what the journey is, but it could also just be emotionally beneficial for you as well. For the paranormal deck, I got the Watcher. So this has the number 0920 associated with it. I don't know if those mean anything. And the Watcher is a card of observation and unseen forces. So this is saying that as you're on your new journey, someone or something is keeping an eye on you and watching you. It could be just somebody who's there to protect you, to make sure that you're safe, to make sure that your journey goes well. So I don't know if that's like a physical person or maybe more like a spiritual guide. But remember that they're there with you to help support you. So if there is somebody physically that you can ask for support along this journey, don't be afraid to do that. And if you want to reach out to your spirit guides to also help you along with your journey, don't be afraid to do that either. Because the Watcher could be a force beyond your control, which is kind of like a spiritual thing. So don't be afraid to ask for help, whatever it is that you want to do on this new journey. For the Cat Tarot, I got the "If I Fit, I Sit" card again. So that to me says that you are meant to take this journey. Don't you feel confident that you should take this journey. Don't doubt yourself, right? This is a good idea. You deserve it. And just pay attention to balance along the way and you'll be successful, and ask for any help if you need it. And that is what I have for you. Thank you, Juanita.
All right. Great reading, Karen. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I want to say hello to Natalie. Welcome. And to
Hello.
Richleen.
Richleen, hello.
All right. You're welcome, Juanita. Next up is Michelle. Michelle, can you let us know you're here? Do you mind if I put the comments up on the screen there? It
No.
is a little bit in your area, but we can
Oh, it's
still see
okay.
you. Okay. It helps me to stop doing this all the time.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Michelle is here. Message from my guides. Whoa. Wow. Okay, so Michelle, all the cards that I got for you so far, the tarot cards, I pulled 3. All 3 are pentacles, my friend. So that is really, really awesome for you, because pentacles mean money, physical things coming in, materialistic things coming in. Oh, you're welcome. I finally got your name down. All right. And the first one you got is the 9 of Pentacles. So this is a spa day card. So just make sure you're taking a spa day, making sure you're taking care of yourself. Get pampered, do whatever it is that you want. You don't have to go to the spa, but do whatever it is that you need to do to celebrate and to, just take some time out and rest from your, from your journey, doing something from you or for you that makes you happy. And then you got the 4 of Pentacles as well. And 4 of Pentacles is holding something back, and there's a skeleton in this card, and it's like they're just waiting so long that they die. So don't wait. Don't just keep waiting and waiting and waiting to say what you need to say or do what you need to do. Just funnel the truth out of love. And if you do that, then you can have, great things coming in for you. People will understand you better, and you're speaking your truth. So that's always a good thing. And then you got the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles is having what you want, having what you need, and having an abundance of it. Happy family, community, friendships. The only thing that you need out of this card is gratitude. Just have gratitude for the good things that are coming in, and that will bring even more good things and abundance into your life. The next card that I got for you is a smoke signal. These are a little dark, but I like them so far. This is the Feral deck, I think it's called.
Hmm.
Feral Psychic deck. It's a new one. It says something subtle is trying to get your attention. Don't wait for the full fire to believe it's real. All right. So something is trying to get your attention, and you just need to respond to it. There's a smoke signal. So someone might need some help who is, in your tribe or in your group of friends. And this could mean, also someone in your community just needs for you to embrace them and let them know that you are thinking of them. So kind of like the Four of Pentacles. Um, sorry, I squirreled there for a minute. Squirrel. All right. And then you got the beauty card. So the beauty card is you are beautiful on the inside and outside, Michelle. So just remember that and go forward with your self confidence, like the Queen of Wands, and know that you can handle anything that comes your way. Have independence and good things coming in. Okay. So that's what I got for you. Thank you, Michelle. And here is Karen.
Hello, Michelle. So the first card I got for you, don't be scared, is the Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords is usually talking about some type of despair or issue. It's also a nine, which in a lot of ways is kind of like an ending number, right? Um, so I think there's either something that recently happened that caused you a little upset, but the rest of your cards are not, they don't linger on this. So I think this may be something that maybe it's a change that you didn't really want, but give yourself some time to despair a little, right? Don't hide your emotions, go through it, feel it, recognize it. That's okay, right? We all have times where something happens and it makes us angry, it makes us sad, but that's just life. We go through things. So after this card, I got the Knight of Wands. So the knight is action, right? Wands are creativity, willpower. So you went through something that maybe upset you. It could be a little, it could be a lot. I'm not sure. But that's okay because you come through that very quickly and it helps you to create some action, some type of change that you want to do, that may have to do with creativity. You may feel stronger with your willpower, which I thought was interesting because then I got the strength card right after that. So the strength card, it has the infinity symbol. She's petting a lion. So I think this is showing that whatever it is that may have bugged you recently, may have made you feel a little bad, that's okay because it helps you to create this strength, and give you the idea of some action, like something that you want to change or something you want to take on. So that was okay. So that's why I said Nine of Swords, don't be scared. It's not that bad. It's just something that we all go through, and sometimes we wallow, and sometimes we get strength from it. So I think you get strength from it. The paranormal card is the Changeling. It also has the number 0906. The Changeling is a card of identity, right? So it thinks about finding your true self, right? We have sometimes changelings are one thing, but they turn out to be another thing. So it suggests that you're undergoing a transformation, and once thought you were may no longer resonate, and that could have came through from whatever the Nine of Swords was, right? So um, you want to make sure that you allow the new, you to emerge and then embrace the mystery of change. So don't be scared. Don't be scared of any changes that may happen. And I don't think you are because you have the strength card and you have the Knight of Wands. So I think you're kind of ready to do something, whatever that thing is. You have the power, right? For my cat card, I got You brought home a screaming, hairless cat.
Oh, it's a
So this
baby.
is saying something new will disrupt your routine, which could be the Nine of Swords. Something new came along, but you'll tolerate it now and you'll quietly plot your revenge about it later on. And that's what I have for you, Michelle. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. Okay. I want to say hi to Mona Lee. Welcome. And
Hello.
questions are completely closed. We got 3 more here, so we're going to try to get those in. But I will be back at 2:30 with Nancy from Crow's Intuition, who was in here just earlier. So yeah, if you just came in or came in recently, I will be on my same channel. So just come back here at 2:30 or hang around and you might get a message for somebody else that is um, towards you as well. So the next one is Rachel. Rachel, are you here? Okay, thank you, Priscilla. Rachel. Yes, I'm here. Okay. Rachel wants a message from her guides. Okay. Your first card is the Knight of Swords. So this knight is going really fast. You can say he's quick to draw his blade. In my opinion, the Knight of Swords is going too fast. So you need to slow down a little bit, Rachel, and take things in the moment. Don't be worried about the past because it's already happened, and don't worry about the future because it may not happen the way that you want it to. So, or it might not happen at all if you're worrying about something. So just keep going in the now, in the present moment, right here, right now, and don't rush. Then you got the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is resiliency, perseverance, that bounce back that you need when things have not gone the way that you wanted them to. Then you're actually just going to keep going and not giving up. So don't rush, but don't give up either. And then you got the Five of Swords. This could be someone who is messing around with you a little bit, or your friends is being a little bit bullyish. The best thing to do in this situation is to walk away. If you can't walk away, if it's like work or something where you have to see this person all the time, you speak your truth out of love. So there you go. Your oracle cards says discernment. So you will know the difference between what you need to do and what you need to kind of sit out for a little bit and observe more. Like the high priestess is observing and not taking any action at all, and just making your decisions based upon what you've observed. The empress is like taking action. So this, I think, is a cross between the two, having discernment which one that you do. Okay. And then I've got the Mad Hatter from the Alice in Wonderland, or the Tea from Alice cards. And it says nonsensical rules. Take a stand for truth and reason in the face of chaos. And you may question authority. There's a lot of authority I question right now. I wouldn't say go. I'm not saying go and break any laws. Not saying that at all. And this is for entertainment purposes only. But take a stand for your truth in the face of chaos. So That to me, it says the trial up here. So I would say just focus on your truth and living your truth and your purpose and your life purpose, and you can't go wrong. You're just going to be happy if you do that. You're going to be more happy the more that you stay on your true path. All right, so that's what I got for you, Rachel. Here is Karen.
All right, Rachel. So I think it's interesting, as Scott said, you'll be happy if you stay on your true path, because the first card I got was the Ten of Cups. And as
Mm,
you can see here, it's like happy families, right? There's a lot of love. Tens are about completion, um, the ending of rocky times. Cups can be about emotions or love or social relationships, even things like comfort, intuition. So I think your guides are saying that you are on the way to this. You probably already have some of this already. Just remember to show gratitude for it. Don't. It's easy for us to overlook things that are good and don't bother us, and it's easy for us to focus on the things that do bother us. So don't forget to take that time to think about what you have already that you feel that gratitude for. And then I also got a knight, but I got the Knight of Pentacles. So I think this is interesting because this is the knight who waits, right? He's staring at the pentacle. He's making decisions, right? Pentacles are more like business, protection, career, money. So it's funny that Scott had the other knight who was ready to go, and he felt like, don't go too crazy. And then I pulled the Knight of Pentacles, who is saying, yeah, don't go too crazy. Calm down, um, make a plan, think about how what you want to do next is, yeah, make a plan for what you want to do next. And I say that because I got the King of Wands after that. So the king is like a completion point as well, right? Tens are like completion. Kings can be like the completion because they're like at the end of the major arcana. So what's interesting about the king, and it's a King of Wands, so it's like enthusiasm, willpower. You achieved something that you're happy about, which could also goes well with the Ten of Cups. But when you're at the Kings, you can kind of sit there and think a little bit. Like you can sit on the fence a little bit, think about, do I need to consolidate now what I've achieved, or do I need to start anew? And the tens are like that too. Once you reach that 10 point, are you thinking about, okay, how do I make this even better? Or am I going to start a new journey? And I think that's what the Knight of Wands is saying. Take that time to think about it, to think about what you want to do next. And don't forget to think back on what you have achieved, to sort of have that gratitude, and also go over what went well and what didn't went well, and whatever you've done recently, because that will help you in the future. From the paranormal deck, I got the Haunted House, and it has number 0917. So the Haunted House talks about things in your past that you may be ruminating on. It's talking about unresolved energy, lingering memories, ancestral imprints. So it signifies something that's from the past, and it could be emotional, spiritual, it could be with your family. And it's still influencing you now, right? It's something is haunting you. So what this card is saying is to think about that. That's probably part of, that rumination that the tens give you. Think back and say, what needs to be resolved before I start my new journey. I think that would be like a really good starting point for you. So if there is something new, or if there's something that you want to better in your life, just think about the past, think about what's still kind of affecting you. And I think your spirit guides are saying that if you resolve that, you'll have like an even better new journey. That you don't want anything to hold you back, because I got my cat card. And the cat card says a case of the zoomies is coming on. So you have a bunch of energy and you want to really do something new, which is great. But remember to reflect first, because I think that's going to prepare you for your zoomies. and I think you're going to do some really cool things. So it says you will get an idea, you will act on it, and others may not survive your enthusiasm. So make sure that, so for the zoomies to really do something powerful and positive for you, I think you have to do some reflection so that other people will survive your zoomies. So that's what I have for you. I hope that is helpful.
All right. Thank you, Karen.
You.
Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Katharina, are you still here? And
Good.
Heba, we only have the time for one more. So if you can come back to the 2:30 show, we will get you then. Katharina's here and she subscribed to you, Karen.
Thank you, Katharina.
All right. So please, can you see if I get my inheritance this year? I'm waiting 4 years for it. Wow. Wow. All right. First card is the shadow. Speaking of cats, we've got the cat as the devil in this deck. It's an animal deck, and the cat is the devil. So just know that this can be a shadow that you're hanging on to something. So make sure if you're holding on to something that you need to let go of, that you're letting go of it. Okay, so usually there's chains in this card, and then a person or people are chained to the devil. That's just saying that they can easily get out of those chains and get away from a situation. So there's something that needs to change. Could be a person, place, or thing. Then you got the Five of Cups. This is looking kind of at the dark side of things instead of looking at the optimistic side. So looking at the spilled milk instead of looking at the cups half full over here. So just if you get to this point anytime in your life, just know that there are good things that are there for you, and you just need to turn around and embrace them. Okay. Then you got the King of Swords, which is a great positive card to end on. It says that you are wise, intelligent, and you have a lot of wisdom within you to make the right decisions. Base your decisions on logic and intuition and your gut. And if you do that, you'll become a leader, because this is a leader card. So just be careful with your decisions, but don't overthink them. And this card will help you see clearly. Okay. And your oracle cards, I've got Listen to Your Heart. Right. So that reminds me of that Roxette song, like from the 90s. Listen to Your Heart. You remember that, Karen?
Yeah.
So listen to your heart when it's calling for you. Yes. And then I've got for you Absurd Situations. It's got the flamingo, and in Alice in Wonderland, the Red Queen is playing with the flamingos at croquet and using them. It's absurd, right? So sometimes life is ridiculous. Keep your sense of humor. Laugh at it. Yes. Laughing will help you get through hard times and make things easier for you. I think it's a healing mechanism, really. So listen to your heart, get rid of what doesn't belong, and just keep going forward. You've got this, Katharina. And next is Karen.
All right. So, Katharina, the first card I got was the Ace of Pentacles. That's like major yes. Right? So you're starting a new journey with a pentacle, which is money. So I feel like just from your question alone, this is like, hell yeah. So I'm very happy about that for you. I also got the 10 of Wands, which says to me that, and you said 4 years, and like the 10 of Wands, like they're carrying this on their back, but it's the completion of that hard work, of that worry, of just waiting, So I think that was really neat as well because they go really well together with your question. And then I got the Eight of Pentacles, which I think is like insane because this is talking about collecting. Like I love the way they do this card in this deck because it's a bunch of busy bees. They're collecting their pentacles, like they're collecting their pollen. So that says to me that yeah, that you are going to come in to collect that money. It also kind of also talks about, but don't forget about charity, right? So don't forget that it's not just all about you. There are other people involved, and you may feel that you need to also think about those people as well. So I think these cards are saying that yes, you, as far as I read it, yes, you will get the inheritance. You've been waiting a long time. It's been tiring. You will get it, but also don't forget about others that you may also need to help in a way. It doesn't have to be money, but you may be able to help them in other ways as well. Just don't forget about them. The paranormal card, I got the Daemon and number 0480. I don't know if those numbers mean anything to you. But the Daemon represents your inner guidance, your personal spirit, and divine inspiration. So this card speaks of spiritual forces that act as intermediaries between humans and the divine. They often take the form of a personal guide or a higher self. So the daemon encourages you to seek wisdom from within, trusting your intuitive connection to greater forces. And maybe that, I think that's going to help you with thinking about any type of charity you may need to give, because the inheritance is good. It's remember to be grateful, to show gratitude that this is over, things have been done. And also take time to talk to your inner guides, in case there's any specific decisions that you need to make regarding getting this, because sometimes that can be overwhelming as well. And then my cat tarot card says, I brought the mouse and they screamed. Right? Expect to go the extra mile and get nothing but ingratitude. So nobody appreciates anything anymore, right? So you may help people and you may make the right decision, but they may not see it from your point of view, or they may not show you gratitude. And sometimes, you know what, you just got to accept that. As long as you're doing the right thing, um, you can't control other people's emotions and you can't control their reactions. Just know that you're doing the right thing for you, and that you mean it in a very good way. Some people may have their opinions on what you do, but it's just their opinions. So don't worry about that. And so I think these are really great cards for you. I hope that it does turn out like I read it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Karen. You actually answered the question. I answered this question like it was a general, Katharina. So what I did is I went back and pulled you another card, and look what I got. 9 of Pentacles.
Oh,
So this is money, inheritance coming in, and you
mhm.
just relaxing in it, having a spa
Yeah.
day, you've got your inheritance, you've got what you needed. So
Yeah.
I think you're going to get it soon too. So I wanted to let you know that. All
Ooh.
right. Let me see how we're doing on time. Do you have time for one more, Karen?
Yep.
Okay. Is Heba here? Heba. Going once, going twice. Katharina says makes me happy. I keep rescuing kittens. I have now
No.
12. Wow. I like
Oh, I
helping
love
animals.
kittens.
That's awesome, Katharina. Thank you for doing that. All right. Well, that is all we have time for today for this collaboration. But we will be back, hopefully, and doing another one soon. So, everybody, thank you for being here. And just hold on because I'll be back in 20 minutes with Nancy at Crohn's Intuition. So if you
Yes.
can come back and support us, that would be wonderful. And Karen, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you
You
for
are
having
awesome.
me.
You're
And
an
I
awesome
just
reader.
wanted, oh, thank you. I just wanted to say if I like to do readings on political stuff and stuff, in the public domain. So if you have any like topics you want me to read on, just post on my community page. I think you should be able to post on there. And hopefully I'll be able to make some videos on it. So that'd be fun because sometimes I can't think of topics. So it's very helpful if you do.
So do you do personal readings as well?
I don't. I mean, I've only just
Okay.
started this, so I don't feel like I don't know if my skills are up to it. So I'd feel kind of bad doing personal readings yet, but maybe
No,
in the
I get
future.
that. I've been reading for about 5 years, and I only started doing
Yeah.
personal readings about 6 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like I want more practice before I do that.
Right. Right. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. And I've got to jump backstage with Nancy. And I hope everybody has a great day and that I will see you again in a little bit. And again, it's 2:30 Eastern Standard Time in 19 minutes. So, yay. Let's see you guys. Bye bye.
Bye.